Have you ever opened ChatGPT, looked at the empty message box and wondered what you were supposed to type? You may have heard that ChatGPT can save time at work, but when you try it, the answer can feel too general, too robotic, or completely different from what you needed. In this lesson, I will show you 7 practical workplace tasks you can complete with ChatGPT today. You do not need coding skills or technical experience. You only need to know how to give ChatGPT clear instructions. Many people think ChatGPT is difficult because the first answer is not useful. Usually the problem is not the tool. The problem is the instruction. If you type a vague request, you will normally receive a vague answer. If you give context, a clear task, and the format you want, the result improves very quickly. This video is for complete beginners, so I will keep the language simple and focus on real workplace examples, not technical theory. We will cover 7 everyday workplace tasks. First, writing professional emails. Second, summarizing long documents. Third, turning rough notes into a report. Fourth, preparing for a meeting. Fifth, improving workplace English. Sixth, analyzing simple business information. Seventh, creating an action plan. These are not imaginary examples. These are the kinds of tasks employees, business owners, students, trainers, and managers deal with every week. Before we begin, remember this simple formula: context, task, and format. Context tells ChatGPT what is happening. Task tells ChatGPT what you want it to do. Format tells ChatGPT how you want the answer presented. For example, if you need an email, say who the email is for, what the situation is, what action is needed, and whether you want a formal, neutral, or friendly tone. This one formula will improve almost every prompt you write. Here is the difference. A weak prompt says, write an email. ChatGPT has to guess the audience, the purpose, the tone, and the structure. A better prompt says, write a clear professional email asking the project team to submit final figures by Wednesday at 3 p.m. because the meeting is on Thursday morning. Keep it friendly and under 120 words. Now, ChatGPT understands the situation and can give you something you can actually use. The first task is writing professional emails. Many people waste time trying to turn messy notes into a polished message. You might have dot points, such as, meeting moved to Thursday, need final numbers from finance, ask everyone to confirm attendance, and send documents before Wednesday afternoon. Instead of starting from a blank page, give ChatGPT the notes and ask it to create a clear email with a subject line, short paragraphs, and one clear action for the reader. Use this type of prompt. Turn the following notes into a professional workplace email. Use a clear and friendly tone. Include a subject line, short paragraphs, and a clear action required from the recipients. Then paste your notes. When the answer appears, do not just copy it. Check the dates, names, and tone. Ask yourself, does this sound appropriate for my workplace? And is the request clear enough for the reader to act on it? The real power of ChatGPT is not getting one perfect answer immediately. The real power is improving the answer through follow-up instructions. You can say, make this warmer, make this more concise, make this suitable for a senior manager, or make this easier for a new employee to understand. Each follow-up teaches ChatGPT what you need. That is why you should treat it like a drafting assistant, not a final decision maker. The second task is summarizing long documents. At work, you may receive policies, procedures, reports, meeting notes, or very long emails. Many people ask ChatGPT to summarize the document, but that is often too general. A better instruction is, summarize this document for a busy manager. Provide 5 key points, 3 risks, any deadlines, and the actions the manager must take. This turns the summary into a decision tool. The same document can be explained in different ways depending on the audience. You can ask ChatGPT to explain a policy to a new employee using plain English. You can ask it to create a 1-page briefing note for a manager. You can ask it to identify only the operational risks. The audience changes the answer, so always tell ChatGPT who the information is for and what the reader needs to do with it. The third task is turning rough notes into a structured report. This is useful when you have workplace observations, inspection notes, customer feedback, or meeting notes. Instead of spending a long time organizing the information, paste the notes into ChatGPT and ask for a short workplace report with an executive summary, findings, risks, recommendations, and next steps. This gives your rough information a professional structure. One very important instruction is, do not invent information. AI tools sometimes try to fill gaps if important details are missing. You can prevent that by saying, use only the information provided, and before writing the report, list anything you need from me. This is a strong professional habit. It helps you avoid false details and makes the report more accurate, because ChatGPT can ask for missing dates, numbers, names, or responsibilities first. The fourth task is meeting preparation. ChatGPT can help you create agendas, discussion questions, speaking notes, decision summaries, follow-up emails, and action registers. Imagine you are leading a meeting about declining customer satisfaction. Give ChatGPT the meeting purpose, who is attending, how long the meeting will run, and what decision needs to be made. That information helps ChatGPT create a practical meeting agenda instead of a generic list. A useful meeting prompt could be, create a 30-minute meeting agenda about declining customer satisfaction. Include the objective, discussion topics, questions to ask, decisions required, and action items. The meeting includes the customer service manager, operations manager, and business owner. After that, you can ask for 5 questions to identify the cause of the complaints, or ask for a table to capture action items, owners, due dates, and status. The fifth task is improving workplace English. This is very useful if English is your second or additional language, but it can help native speakers as well. Paste your message and ask, improve this so it sounds polite, clear, and professional in Australian workplace English. Keep my meaning and explain the main changes. The last sentence is important because it helps you learn why the improved version sounds better. For example, if you write, I want the document today. ChatGPT may change it to, could you please send me the document by the end of today? The meaning is similar, but the tone is different. In many workplaces, I want can sound demanding, while could you please sounds more professional and collaborative. This is why ChatGPT can be used as a communication coach, not just a grammar checker. You can also ask for different versions of the same message. Ask for a formal version, a neutral version, and a friendly version. This helps you choose the right wording for the relationship. A message to a senior manager may need to sound different from a message to a close colleague. ChatGPT can help you see those differences quickly, but you still need to choose the version that fits your workplace culture. The sixth task is analysing business information. You do not always need a complicated spreadsheet. You can give ChatGPT customer comments, survey responses, complaint themes, staff suggestions, website feedback, or service notes. For example, you can say, analyse the following customer comments. Group them into common themes, identify the 3 biggest problems, and recommend practical actions. This helps turn messy feedback into useful insight. You can make the output stronger by asking for a table with columns such as problem, evidence, business impact, recommended action, and priority. This is useful because it connects the feedback to a decision. It can help you see whether customers are complaining about slow response times, confusing instructions, poor follow-up, or inconsistent service. The goal is not just to summarize feedback. The goal is to decide what should change next. There is one serious warning. Do not upload confidential, personal, or commercially sensitive information unless your organization has approved the tool and the way it is being used. Remove names, private details, customer identifiers, and sensitive business data. ChatGPT can help you see patterns, but it does not remove your responsibility for privacy, accuracy, and final decisions. Professional judgment still belongs to the human user. The seventh task is creating an action plan. This is useful when you know the goal but need clear steps. For example, you might want to improve customer response times. Ask ChatGPT to create a 30-day action plan with weekly priorities, specific actions, responsible roles, required resources, risks, and success measures. This turns a general goal into a practical plan that a team can discuss and track. Always add real constraints. If the business has 5 employees, a limited budget, and no dedicated customer service software, tell ChatGPT that. Without constraints, the plan may be unrealistic. With constraints, the answer becomes more practical. You can also ask ChatGPT to rank the actions by impact, cost, and difficulty. This helps you decide what to do first rather than trying to do everything at once. You can then convert the plan into a checklist for a weekly team meeting. Ask for columns such as action, person responsible, due date, status, and notes. This is where ChatGPT becomes more than a writing tool. It becomes a planning partner. But remember, ChatGPT only understands the information you provide. You understand the people, risks, budget, and workplace environment, so the final decision is still yours. Before you use ChatGPT at work, avoid these 5 mistakes. Mistake 1, giving no context. Mistake 2, trusting the first answer without checking it. Mistake 3, uploading confidential information. Mistake 4, allowing AI to invent facts. Mistake 5, copying the answer without applying human judgment. These mistakes are common, but they are easy to avoid once you know what to look for. Here are the fixes. Add context before the task. Ask follow-up questions. Remove private or sensitive information. Tell ChatGPT not to invent facts and to identify missing information. Then check the final answer before using it. These habits make your AI use more professional, safer, and more useful. The aim is not to let AI replace your thinking. The aim is to use AI to support better thinking and faster drafting. You now have 7 practical ways to use ChatGPT at work: writing emails, summarizing documents, creating reports, preparing meetings, improving workplace English, analyzing business information, and creating action plans. If you only remember one thing from this video, remember the prompt formula: context, task, and format. Clear instructions create better results. Vague instructions create vague answers. If you want to apply these ideas in more depth, my book, Use Artificial Intelligence Technologies to Enhance Business Operations, provides practical guidance for learners, trainers, and business professionals. It is available as a Kindle ebook and paperback on Amazon Australia. You will find the link in the description and pinned comment. Use the book as a step-by-step companion if you want to keep building practical AI skills for work. The next lesson is Prompt Engineering for Beginners. It will show you how to write better prompts so ChatGPT gives you clearer, more accurate, and more useful results. You can find it in the AI Skills for Work playlist, which is linked below. Subscribe to RTO AI Academy for practical AI and workplace skills you can use immediately.